difference. So I think when it comes to preparation, nothing really changed, but just the mindset of how can I help Graham be better, and then how can I compete with the other guys around me.
Being a quarterback here has been feels like a lifelong dream for you. What was it like being out on the field on Saturday night for the first time?
No, it took me a second. I just kind of like look around for a little bit, not get too caught up, but at the same time, I worked my whole life for that opportunity, and it came a lot earlier than I thought maybe, but I worked really hard. I came here in the winter to set myself up to have that opportunity. So, looking around, seeing 80,000 people up in the stands, and seeing my family and seeing them super excited, and seeing my teammates happy for me was probably the coolest part.
Myles, when did you find out you were going to be number 2?
I really didn't find that out. It's still a work in process. Me and Deacon and Marshall, we're still competing every day and pushing each other and pushing Graham. So I think it's just, the three of us working together and how we can make Graham better and how we can make this team better.
Is that hit kind of the welcome college football moment?
Yeah, definitely. You don't like to get hit, but it was kind of a wake-up call, but also it's kind of cool. I haven't got hit in a long time, and you get knocked up a little bit, and you get up, I had a little bit of a smile on my face, and it's like, all right, now I'm here, and it's real, so that's cool.
Can you talk about the process of learning the offense? Obviously, you got here early, came out, went to spring practice, but from spring through to the summer, how much did the work you did between spring practice and the start of fall camp, help you get to this position?
In spring and even in fall camp, I wasn't getting the reps like Graham and Chase were, but even if I had to go in the back and take my steps and go through my reads, that's what got me prepared. And I took pride in staying ready no matter what, even if I wasn't getting the reps that Graham and Chase were, and maybe even Deacon was. And I feel like me doing that in the past set me up for the present. So I'm just always staying ready and always staying prepared.
When you say you went in the back, can you kind of expand on how you were able to get reps when there weren't any available in practice?
Yeah, it sounds corny, but doing it on air by myself behind everybody. The play would be going on, and I'd be in the back doing the steps or the drop, and it may look stupid to somebody from afar, but to me, that's how I prepared. That's how I took advantage of practice. I feel like I could have sat there and said, all right, I'm the backup, I'm the backup, and I just got to sit here and just watch practice and try to figure things out. But just taking the initiative to, okay, how can I take advantage of each and every day? How can I find a single way to get better every single day at practice? Because without getting all the reps, that's the only way you can get better. So taking initiative to be in the back, stay ready and stay prepared.
So you'd be standing behind everybody like in Camp Randall, taking a snap to yourself.
Yep.
And just faking a motion? Was there even a receiver running around?
No runner, no receiver, no nothing, no line, just me by myself. They give me a ball. I'd have Deacon or Marshall signal me the play and call the play to a fake huddle and just go through the motions. So, yeah.
Did you start doing that? Like, is that something you did in high school and into now, or just did you start that? Where did you come from?
I think talking with Coach Ingram, he really stressed to me, stay prepared. Stay prepared. It's the process. Fall in love with getting better. And I think that's when my mindset changed from, all right, maybe frustration to, okay, I'm going to attack each and every day. And that started in spring ball. I'd be behind and I just started doing the motions and I just started doing my reads, and then I started noticing, watching the play and doing that, I was starting to pick up the offense a lot better. And when I came to getting in there, I've already been doing the reps. Even if it wasn't with the whole team, I was already doing it. So I knew where my eyes had to be and I knew where my reads had to be.
Also, on a typical day, how much are you here at the stadium or up in the offices? Like, what's your...
Yeah, so here all morning for practice. I'll probably go up to the QB room, watch some film, and then I'll try to meet with Coach Ingram at least once a week. Especially last week, trying to meet more to try to pick up the offense a little more because of obviously Chase being out. Me and Deacon and Marshall had to step up. So the normal day is really just practice and then watching film, try to figure out the kinks of the team we have to play, and really focusing on preparation.
Sounds like Chase has been very helpful.
Yes, extremely helpful. Chase and Graham have been extremely important in my development, and especially with Chase being out now he's the one voice where you can listen to him, and he's like, all right, he's been out there and he's been here. So having that voice in the back and having him help us out, me, Deacon, and Marshall, has been it's so important to us, and I'm just really thankful that even though from all he's going through, he still has the love for us to stay around.
For people who maybe never got a chance to watch in high school, even though you were in the state, Badgers fans, what do you think you do well as a quarterback to put yourself in a position to get time here and earn the trust of coaches?
I think just executing, knowing my role, knowing my job, and just going out and executing. I've always prided myself on not doing too much, limited turnovers and limited negative plays. So I think just priding myself on, all right, how can I go out and just help my team win and help my teammates get better, instead of, all right, what I got to do here to make a play, what I got to do here to do this, and just going out and execute.
Your dad's been kind of active on social media, telling stories about how you used to tell him you'd be playing for Wisconsin one day. Did you remember telling him that when you were a kid?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, nobody thought I could do it except myself and my family. So I know even my parents can remember the stories of me telling them, I was gonna be here, and no matter what happened, no matter how I had to do it, I was gonna end up here somehow. So it's crazy how everything goes, and obviously playing in my first game is crazy, but those are stories with my family that came to fruition Saturday night, and were definitely something that we'll remember forever.
How did those stories just kind of drive you, maybe behind the scenes? Only one guy in the country is going to get to play quarterback at Wisconsin any given year. How did those promises you made to maybe just drive you behind the scenes?
I mean, being the quarterback here is not an easy job, and like you said, only one guy gets it every year. So it was kind of that fuel in the back of my head when the dark days, maybe when my recruitment wasn't going so well, that pride of, I'm gonna play at Wisconsin, and I'm gonna do it whatever way I have to. So it was also for my parents. They kind of reminded me of it. Like, you told us you're gonna do it. So on the dark days, they'd always remind me, like, you want to play quarterback at Wisconsin, you gotta sacrifice this. You gotta give up this, and that always just stayed true in my mind.
And then what was that? I know you took it right away, but when you got that scholarship, what was that moment just like for you and your family?
Yeah, it was great. Like you all know, I committed right away. I knew this is where I wanted to be. And even being here the last 9 months, it's coming. It just makes even more sense why I'm here every day. So that was a great feeling, and me and my family are still extremely happy.
You only got 2 series, didn't throw a pass, but how do you evaluate those 2 series and that brief moment you got on the field?
There's some things I could have done better. Everyone looks back at the film and says I could have done this, and I did as well. So I still got to grow. I didn't throw a pass, so I still got to work in my reads and work in the pass game this week in practice and prepare for Washington State. Me, Deacon, and Marshall and Graham, we're all going to attack this week in preparation. We're all going to watch the film, pick out what we can see on film, and bring it to the meeting room and help each other get better.
Is that a good indicator going in to you that you're next in line? Should something happen to Graham, would be the guy at this point? Did that remind you of that?
I wouldn't say that. I think that the great thing about the room we have here is we're all very competitive and we're all very good players. So I think it's week to week. It's going to be who comes out in practice and executes, and who's going to be the best for the team to win that week.